Hello everyone, Ian here and welcome to the Fun Guy channel. And in today's video, hold on to your seats because we're talking about some Cyberpunk 2077. So I wanted to make a video quickly going over a few things that I believe should be added to the game. Well, there's actually 5 things that should be added to Cyberpunk in the next update, or a big update, or maybe even a DLC. Because there's no doubt that Cyberpunk 2077 has the potential to be great, and all the game needs is a little bit of faith from the community and the work to be put in from the developers themselves, CDPR. And we all know the game indeed broke the hearts of many players out there, including mine. But for someone like me, I just can't turn my back away from the game, not yet at least. So here are the 5 things that CDPR should consider adding to the game moving forward. And the first thing on the list would be adding a barbershop, or just a shop in general, anywhere that we can change the appearance of our characters at any given time. Because with Cyberpunk being an open world RPG, you would think that this feature would have been in the game since day one, but that's not the case with Cyberpunk 2077. And I feel that being able to change your hairstyle, the hair color, piercings, tattoos, and even facial cyberware at your local barbershop in Night City would dramatically improve the game as a whole. This is a futuristic style game, and having a choice to enhance your character's appearance as well as the physical aspects of your character's body should absolutely be in the game at some point. And like I said, these features were not in the game, but we're here now, and it's definitely not too late to add in Cyberpunk 2077. So adding barbershops in and around Night City is a must, in my opinion. The second change on my list would have to be adding new clothing, but more importantly, being able to preview those clothings before making the purchase. Sometimes when I'm cruising around Night City looking for a new attire to dress my character V in, I would find it a bit frustrating when I get to a shop and I couldn't preview the clothing piece that I was interested in before buying it. Like, there's no way to see these items, what they look like, other than looking at the little picture in the catalog when you go to highlight it. For me, I think this is a very basic feature, and it blows my mind that it's not in the game. Just like, add a dressing room feature. And now, while I am no video game developer whatsoever, but I do feel pretty confident in saying that adding this feature wouldn't be too difficult, right? Also, we need more clothing. More legendary clothing, I might add, because honestly, there's a lot of NPCs out in Night City that look way better than my character V does sometimes. And I look for that similar type of clothing in these shops and they have nothing. Like, come on, CDPR, I can't have these NPCs looking better than my character, okay? That's a no-no. Now, for the third change on my list, it would have to be adding a harder difficulty. Because I know for most players out there, they find Cyberpunk nowhere near being as challenging as it should have been, and I would agree with them. Especially depending on how you make your builds, you can totally breeze through this game with little to no effort. So if CDPR can add a more challenging mode to Cyberpunk, then it would for sure get the attention of most players out there wanting to come back and try it out for themselves. And then making actual builds will really matter. Deciding on what attributes to choose will be important. That makes any type of game that much better. Okay, so now for the fourth change, and it would have to be the ability to purchase homes in and around Night City. Hell, how about even buying a boat or even a flying car? How dope would it be to buy a flying car in a futuristic game called Cyberpunk 2077? That would be amazing, right? I don't even play those GTA games, but I do know that those games has these features, and Cyberpunk would only benefit from this. And it's not ripping off GTA, because every game of this type of aesthetic pretty much has the same features. So yeah, I think what needs to be added in some way or another is being able to purchase multiple homes within Cyberpunk 2077. And that way you can have Pam Am chilling at your main home, Judy waiting for you at your other home, and then, or maybe River or Terry, you know, if that's your thing too, or all 4 of them, who knows? This game just needs excitement. Now, on to the last change that I think Cyberpunk needs, and I know this is going to be a long shot, but this change could definitely be really big for Cyberpunk going forward. And I know that CDPR probably doesn't have this on their drawing boards at the moment, and that is making Cyberpunk 2077 a third-person view game. For me, I'm sure a lot of people will agree with me that having a game like Cyberpunk and turning it into a third person, man, I'll just say this right now. I feel that it would bring almost everyone back that left on launch week. For reals. And look, I love first person games. I play, basically all I play are first person shooters, but for a game like Cyberpunk, where style and appearance is a big part of the game, it would just benefit so much with this change, similar to like the Witcher 3 style. Then we can finally see our character V with all those amazing legendary clothing that we worked so hard to get. And I know this change will most likely not be added to the game anytime soon, but I feel that if the community just rallies around this idea, then maybe CD Projekt Red can hear it and consider changing it in a future update or a DLC. But until then, we're just gonna have to wait and see what they do. Ladies and gents, let me know what you guys think of the changes I had in mind, and if you guys have any ideas, write them down in the comments. I really want to hear what you guys would consider changing in the game and having CD Projekt Red take a look at. Just make sure to be positive and respectful to one another, because, you know, I understand there's a lot of toxicity around the game, there's a lot of, you know, negativity around the game, but, you know, at the end of the day, we're all still here playing the game, trying to enjoy it as much as we can, hoping that CD Projekt Red really does consider fixing this game up to be the game it was meant to be, and that is to be the greatest game of all time. And I hope they get there, I really do. And on the topic of positivity, please consider leaving a like on this video so that way it can reach more people, so we can have an ongoing convo about how to improve Cyberpunk going forward. And be sure to subscribe to the channel as well. You know, this community's been really awesome to me. I'm just mind blown how everyone's so positive, so great, and you should join in on all the fun. It'll be great. I hope you all have a great day and stay positive out there. And until next time, peace out.